And that just about does it. There aren't any pressing health concerns I see from you aside from your cough. It was caused by inflammation and airway constriction, a mild allergic reaction, or... Do you have asthma?
I don't know.
Well, I'll grab an inhaler to take with you just in case. If you're having trouble breathing or can't stop coughing, use it. I'll see about possibly getting you some medication for it as well, but I'd have to talk it over with one of the other doctors.
Thanks.
Sure. Other than that, you and Christa look right as rain. I'll give all the samples that need to be run, like the blood and things, to Dr. Zoe later.
So we're done?
With medical stuff? Yep. Unless something turns up in the other tests. But Lily and Erwin might want to talk to you about, things. So it might be best if you didn't go wandering around right now.
I see. Well, thank you for looking at us.
Well, we recently had someone wake up from a trauma-induced coma, so they've got their hands kind of full at the moment. So they sent the errand girl. But I guess that's just how things are right now. Anyway, I should get going. Most of the other kids are visiting with Mikasa right now, the one who woke up, but...
So that's where they all went when you showed up?
Oh. Yeah. They didn't mean to be rude. It's just this is the first time they've seen her conscious since she was shot, so...
It's understandable.
Well, take care of you too. I'll send someone to check in on you.
We're going to need to do something about your blood sample.
Yeah, we do. I tried to think of something before she drew it, but...
You did fine. And allergies and asthma? We can work with them believing.
Hey, come here. We're going to do this, okay? You and me.
I should have never dragged you into this.
Hey. I'm here because you are. End of story. All I ever want is to keep you safe.
I'm so selfish.
Historia, shh! No! Look at me. You took risk for me over and over again when that's all I was, a risk. That's not selfish. Why did you tell them all your old name?
I don't know. Seemed fitting for what I have to do. Does it really matter? What's the difference?
It matters to me, because Christa is a stranger to me. Christa is what they hacked you down to. I wouldn't follow Christa to hell and back like the idiotic puppy dog I am.
Stop.
I don't love Christa, okay? That's why it matters.
You never deserved any of this. But I'll make up for it all somehow. I promise.
Yeah. Hey, Historia. You think we'll make it back from this? Yeah, me too.
Shit. Damn. I don't think it's here.
Just a plain folder, right?
No. Let's see. Oh, that's the exact problem, Smith. It's just plain and... hard to find.
I don't think it's in here.
Shit. Sorry for making you two tear apart the place like this. Especially you, Erwin. It's sort of your tent.
It's quite all right. Why don't you check back in with Dominique and see if she's found anything?
Will do. Thanks, both of you.
No problem. I'll stay back and help you get this sorted out, eh?
Thanks.
They're your family?
Yeah.
Right. Lovely. You've never mentioned them.
No need to.
I suppose not, but still, look at them little ones. Your girl takes after you. Something fierce. You don't know where they are now, do you?
No. And I don't have the luxury of time to spare speculating.
That's hardly true. You're a husband and a father.
And a scientist with responsibilities I need to prioritize. I have to choose one or the other. Not both. That's not an option.
Doesn't change the fact that you are both.
I know. Do you have a family?
No kids, just me and the missus.
Do you know where she is?
It's not easy, is it? Though, you seem to be handling it pretty well.
What do you mean?
Never heard about kids till now. Never talk about them or your wife.
I'm practical, not heartless. I'm not surprised there's doubt, considering we don't know each other well. But I have to prioritize. If I let myself think about them too much, I'd be useless. Anyone would, if they couldn't choose between the world and those they love. We're similar, Erd. I know you understand that. I also know it's tempting to grab at the things that convince us there's a wider gap between ourselves and the things that used to be us wandering around out there. But I'm afraid holding on to those things will only drag us down.
You make a good point, Erwin. I'm sorry for assuming.
No apologies necessary.
But you all right? It's just like Lily says. Right about all the things you wish you were wrong about.
I suppose.
What if I say something dumb? What if I don't have anything to say at all?
Sasha, chill, okay? You'll be fine.
Yeah. Besides, you really think you need to be worried about blurting out something dumb while Jean's here?
Hey!
Just admit you have filter problems around your, type.
I don't have a type.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Mikasa, Lonnie, even Minnie? Face it, Jean. You've got a thing for black hair.
Yeah. Let's heckle Jean after he just tries to help.
Just giving you a hard time.
We're here, Mikasa.
Hey, look who it is! The Queen has entered the building.
Mikasa, hey!
Hi, guys.
About time you woke up, sleepyhead.
How are you feeling?
Better now that they let me out of the bed.
Nice wheels.
Won't be needing them for long, hopefully. I'll be up and around before you know it.
She says she wants to start working on it tomorrow.
That soon? Shouldn't you rest?
I keep telling her that, but it's like talking to a brick wall.
Man, it really is good to see you again, Mikasa. It's been a little touch and go around here. Everyone was really worried about you.
What do you mean?
You really think that you could get shot and no one would give a second thought while you waited to wake up?
I guess I didn't think about that. I'm sorry I worried you all.
We knew you'd come around eventually.
Besides, this is you we're talking about. Like you'd let a measly bullet get the best of you.
Couldn't let it. Have to make sure you're not off getting yourself killed.
I wasn't.
Well, you aren't exactly cautious.
Oh, by the way, he told us his middle name was Danger, and I need to know because I've got $10 riding on it, so...
Danger?
Oh my god. I knew this was a bad idea. I already want to leave, and the spaghetti's not even ready yet.
We're working hard on that spaghetti, thank you very much.
Well, anyway, Mikasa, you look great. That haircut suits your face well.
Thanks. It was mostly for the surgery, but...
You should keep it. Then we could be twins. Huh?
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here to come say hi.
Why wouldn't we be?
I don't know. You don't really know me that well, and...
Doesn't mean we don't think you're important.
Or that we don't care. We gotta stick together out here. Besides, I'm really happy. With you up and around and the two that showed up today, I'm not the only girl under 20 anymore.
How did you manage?
It was a struggle, to say the least.
We're not that bad.
Wait. Did you say more people showed up? Did we, or anyone here, know them?
Nope. They're over in the med tent getting their physicals done.
Hey, what time is it, guys? Lily made me promise to get her back by 45.
Oh, well, you might need to get going then. Only a few minutes.
We already have to leave.
Don't worry. You can bet I'll be bugging them left and right to let you out again.
And we'll stop by and see you now that we can.
Thanks.
Of course.
Are we going now, Aaron?
Seems like it, yeah.
Alright. Bye, guys.
Bye!
See ya!
Oh, and if there's anything we can do to help you out or something, let us know. Yeah?
Sure.
That went well, huh? Mikasa?
Yeah.
Whoa, are you okay? What's wrong? Are you in pain?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'm just so relieved, I guess.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah. I'm sure. And that's not something I get to take for granted much lately. Being okay, I mean.
Yeah.
So I should have stayed quiet? Are you serious?
Hey, I'm not really a should kind of guy. Look, I don't know what went on between you and that guy, but that's not my business. All I'm saying is there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now without dragging whatever the shit that was going on in the world before into it.
A lot less complicated before they all set up shop here.
I don't know about you, but I choose possibility over simplicity any day.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, yeah, things have gotten a little more crowded, but more people means more people to do work. Yeah? More muscles to lift, more legs to patrol, more hands to help out.
And more mouths to feed.
Not to mention the thing Aaron's got. It's a chance, Oruo.
What's that supposed to mean?
That we can go back to the way things were.
Not everybody's got something good to go back to.
Thought you said you were doing really well with that double A before the crash. That, things were looking up.
Remember my ex-fiancée I told you about? First night after the safe zone went down?
The one you were on the way to go bury that hatchet with when everything went to shit?
Yeah. That guy. Levi. He's the one who finally got her away from me.
Ah, tailor shop dude.
But it's not like that, man. She was amazing. And I had problems and was scared of losing her. And it just snowballed all the way down to hell. I fucked up big time with her. As big as someone can.
Oruo.
But that's not what I wanted. I just needed her to know that it was all on me. That I acknowledged that I treated her in the worst possible way. It wasn't because I wanted her to forgive me or anything. I just needed her to know. Closure and shit. And then the world goes to shit, and he's the one I run into by chance. The guy who was everything I should have been for her. Confident, scary as hell, and...
Hey, now I hate to detract from your angst fest there, buddy, but I don't think you should put him up on a pedestal either. Dude's got his own closet of skeletons. Some of them climbed out from the looks of them. Thing is, you know what yours are, so it's always easier to think you're the only one that's got them.
If you're about to spout some of that grass is always greener nonsense.
Yeah, sorry. I've been spending too much time staring at the wires with nothing by my head to keep me company.
Well, Socrates, maybe you should take a break then. You do look like hell. When's the last time you slept?
2 days ago.
Christ, Gunter, you gotta learn to slow down. No use burning yourself out.
Hey, we needed that MRI up and running. Besides, you know me. I like being busy or else I get restless.
I'm not saying take a weekend in the Bahamas, just rejoin the land of the living, maybe.
Too soon.
At least just go help out somewhere else. Change the scenery. Seems like they could use more help with med stuff right now.
I don't know.
Nothing's spitting sparks at the moment, so your expertise isn't currently in high demand here. Why don't you guys see what Minnie's up to?
Why?
Well, besides the obvious reason. I just think she hasn't been looking too well the past few days. And since you pulled some philosophical shit out of your ass that miraculously managed to make me feel less like shit, maybe she could use some of it too.
Yeah, I think I will. Thanks, Oruo.
Well, that was short.
Short, but sweet.
Yeah, you'll get tired of him soon enough.
You should get back to them, Aaron.
What? No.
I can tell you wanted to hang out with them. Besides, I would like some time to myself.
Alright, but if you need anything, just yell for me, okay?
I will. Go have some salty spaghetti.
Alright, I'll bring some back for you later.
And what if I don't want any?
Oh no, you're gonna eat some whether you like it or not. You're gonna suffer horrible spaghetti with me.
Who's there?
What's up, kiddo?
I asked you who you are.
I'm Lonnie, Levi's sister. You know, the better and good-looking twin. But I guess you can't really compare us now, so you'll just have to take my word for it.
Yeah, I remember you. We didn't talk much.
Nope. But that may change.
Why?
I don't know. People bond over the end-of-the-world scenarios. At least in all movies. Dorito?
No, thank you.
Really? Come on, these are super hard to come by. I found them just sitting in a car, waiting to be consumed.
I'm fine, thanks.
Do it yourself.
Someone sent you to talk to me, didn't they?
Why would you say that?
Because we have virtually nothing in common, and we've never spoken before. Besides, why would someone in their mid-30s want to talk to a 17-year-old on their own accord anyway?
Hey, I'm not in my mid-30s. I'm 31. And believe it or not, adults and kids can be friends. And how can you say that we have nothing in common if we've never spoken before? Plus, I didn't get to say hi to you in the break room. Look, you're smart enough to figure out someone sent me over to talk to you. But that someone saw that we have enough in common that perhaps we could benefit from each other. And I trust his word.
Who was it?
Erwin.
Figures.
Alright, I'm sensing some beef here.
Pretty sure he's been behind Lily and Hanji experimenting on my brother.
He's definitely a part of it.
I hate it. He's not a guinea pig.
I know. It's fucked up and stupid, and I'm not gonna tell you it's okay, because he may be the key to curing this virus. Because you know that. And it doesn't ease any of your anxiety, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I worry about Levi too, you know? He's smart, but reckless, and frankly has some pretty shit judgment.
That's the same with Aaron. He's always been like that, and I've always been the one to have to get him out of trouble.
Seems both of our brothers suffer from idiotic little brother syndrome.
I thought you and Levi were twins.
Yeah, but I was born first.
Can you tell me how this place works? Like, how Lily runs it, and who else is here?
It's a field hospital. Lily's a neurologist / military person or whatever. Erd is a surgeon, I think. And Dominique is a certified nurse. Then you got Oreo, who works on the cars.
There's a person here named Oreo?
Nah, his name's Oro, but no one knows how to pronounce his name, so we just call him Oreo. Anyway, he works on the cars, and Gunther is our electrician.
I've been meaning to ask. How is all the medical equipment working? Didn't the power grid go offline?
That it did, but lucky for us, they had managed to get their hands on some heavy-duty generators and fuel. So we got electricity. Not enough to go crazy, but enough to power machines.
I see.
Like I was saying, Levi, Gunther, Erwin, Oreo, myself, and occasionally Hanji or Dominique will go out on runs to scavenge for supplies. Curfew's at 9, so Lily can power everything off to save generator fuel, and that's pretty much it.
What about Jean, Sasha, Connie, Ryder, and Aaron? What do they do?
All the menial crap, cooking, laundry, cleaning. Lily doesn't let the kiddos go out on runs or into the gun tent. I don't know what it is, but she's got a real stick up her ass when it comes to safety of kids. Even acts differently around you pipsqueaks.
Okay.
Done grilling me, kid?
Well, until I can walk around myself, I need to know as much as I can. I refuse to be dead weight.
Hey. I get you, kid. I really do. But make sure you pace yourself. Yeah?
But
I'm not saying to take a gap year and go sightseeing in Europe. Just there's no use in rushing forward if it means you're gonna trip and end up even further behind than you were before. Take it from me. A little pacing makes all the difference.
I guess.
I can see you crawling in your skin not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
Hey, how about I see if I can talk to Lily into letting me help you get some strength back into those chicken legs, huh?
I don't want to be a charity case.
Charity case? Are you kidding me? If I get the official physical therapy position, it means I don't have to deal with my brooding brother or the science babble. I'd be thanking you for taking me on.
Alright. In that case, I begrudgingly accept your offer.
How kind of you.
One condition, though.
Oh?
If you bring snacks to share, next time bring good ones.
You drive a hard bargain, Missy. But I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Lonnie.
Sure thing, kid.
Lord Sina?
Hello, child.
Is there a reason you came down here yourself? Is there some news?
How are you faring, precious one?
Wait!
Vigilant as always, I see. We trained you well. Don't worry. I have gloves on. Besides, you always enjoyed having your hair touched when you were a child. Now, how are you?
I'm well, Lord Sina.
Annie, you do not need to put on an act around me. Tell me how you are.
It hurts.
Yes, I would think it does. Though, your eye is healing quite well. Your sacrifice has not been in vain. We've learned a great deal about the new developments with your condition. Doesn't that make you happy, Annie?
Yes.
Your circumstances are a blessing. A living prophecy of Eren Yeager's state. Haven't I always told you that you were born of a holy purpose? Here are my words, bearing fruit. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong.
Annie, does this not please you? Are you displeased with the ways in which we ask you to play the part you are destined to? Are you displeased with our guidance and forgiveness?
No, I'm not.
Are you, perhaps, no longer grateful to those who gave you life, who gave you purpose, who taught and trained you, who saw you as valuable and worthy when others would have cast you out as a dangerous freak of nature? Perhaps you no longer see our point of view any longer. And perhaps I was mistaken.
No, Lord Sina, please, no. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm strong. I can take this. Just please don't. I'm valuable. I'm worthy. Please.
Oh, precious one. I'm sorry. Of course you are. There is a reason I chose to put my faith in you, no?
Yes. Yes, Lord Cena, thank you.
Well, child, there is still more to be learned about our salvation from you until Eren Yeager is with us for good.
More experiments, you mean?
Hush. None of that. It will hurt if you start crying until that eye heals.
I'm sorry.
I know. It's all right. Although, I might have a surprise for you. Would you like to know what it is?
Surprise?
Huh. So it was you. Would you mind sparing a moment?
Of course.
So, you decided to bring him yourself, Maria. How nice of you.
Well, that was the entire issue, correct? I don't trust Bertold with him at the moment. You look horrid, child.
Maria?
Armin.
Please take his gag off, Maria. It sounds as if the boy can't breathe.
Annie, your eye! Annie, where's Berthold? Where are they taking me? What's going on?
Bertold should have never brought you here.
I will be dealing with him. As for his little souvenir, I think we may find a use for him yet.
What? Annie! Annie, is what they said true? About the immunity?
I'd stop talking if I were you.
I agree. You may put his gag back on, Maria. He does ask too many questions.
Wait, Annie! I need to know! Is
You may continue with your business. Thank you, Maria.
He's useless, you know.
And why do you say that?
Because Bertold... Never mind. Forget I said anything.
As you wish. I need to go now, Annie. Please try to rest. You'll need your strength.
Yes, Lord Cena.
Stay strong and have faith, precious one. All will reveal itself in time.
Amen.
Just march myself back over there like some kind of dog to a whistle. Do as I say, hija. I'm not a child.
Hey, there you are!
Gunter?
Thought I'd find you scurrying around here somewhere, Miss Mouse.
You just had to, didn't you?
Hey, Minnie, wait up. Oh, I'm sorry if I said something. I'm just trying to take a break and came to find you.
Oh, do you have some other errand for me to run back and forth across camp to do?
I actually just came around to see how you were doing. Seems like things have been kinda rough for you lately, so...
I'm sorry I snapped at you. I'm just frustrated is all.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, because you actually want to hear all my petty complaining.
I work with electricity. I know a little something about the importance of keeping things flowing. One tiny thing makes a block and BAM! Circuit's broken and nothing works. It's physics. And physics is never pretty.
How can I resist electrical metaphors?
They are a selling point of mine. But hey, we had a deal, right? I teach you stuff about electrical work, and you teach me some Spanish. Now pay up.
That was beginner stuff.
Fine, beginner Spanish then.
Fine. Introducing yourself, you'd say, Mi nombre es Gunter, soy un idiota guapo y me gusta enramar mi amiga Minnie y nunca dejarla en paz.
That's quite a mouthful just to introduce myself.
Yeah, well, I mean in Spanish because of...
You think I'm handsome? Okay, I'm sorry. If you really think I bug you, I'll leave you alone.
You're fine. Just kind of annoying that you understand me now. Usually use Spanish to vent about people or talk with Lily. But obviously I can't vent about her.
What's going on?
Don't get me wrong. I love Lily. She's been the best mentor I could ever ask for, and an extremely hard worker. She was the reason I was so successful.
That's not true.
Yeah, wise guy. Without her propping open all those doors for me, you really think a low middle class, half black, half Hispanic girl would have gotten this far?
Point well made.
Like I said, I'm grateful. I care about her, and she's like a second mother to me, but lately I just... It feels like she's been ordering me around to run errands wherever she needs. Just, I'm too busy. Can you go do this? I need you here to help me with this. Wait, go run across camp and get me this. It just goes on and on. I don't like being the errand girl.
Hate to be that guy, but have you told her?
No. Mostly just because I know she's under a lot of stress. I just wish she'd let me carve out my own role here instead of just floating between things. But it's not just that. It's just that ever since the new group got here, things kinda separated.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I mean, we have the older adults who all got their specific jobs and specialties, and then kids who kinda do the generic stuff.
One, guessed wrong apparently. And two, are you calling me old? I am 29, thank you.
And I'm 25. Part of my point. Don't really fall into place here anymore, and I feel like I'm stuck in limbo. But what do you mean you guessed wrong?
Well, you haven't heard any of the doctors talking lately?
I don't make it a habit of eavesdropping.
I simply think of it as paying attention.
I mean, sort of. Is this about Aaron's tests?
Think so. Feel like they're starting to almost shift. And with Mikasa awake and the new girls, I think they got kinda spooked. I'm a little worried myself.
Why?
Well, you know I met Oruo and at the safe zone, right? Went to crap and we ran, and it was just the three of us until you and Lily nearly ran over us with that Jeep of yours. Anyhow, I got to know Erd pretty well. He's a hell of a doctor, but the really extraordinary thing about him is that things that would make most people's skin crawl, not him. He's not really affected by things that others might find unsavory. When things are urgent, he goes for what needs to be done. End of story.
Okay. What does this have to do with anything?
I'm getting there, sheesh. Thing is, I used to think it was a doctor thing. Then I met Lily and I realized it was a certain kind of doctor thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I just fixed the wires. Everything going on with that Aaron kid is above my pay grade, but regardless of how they approach it, whatever it is, if they start splitting it into conflicting methods, they're gonna keep moving further and further away from each other's ideas.
Then it stops becoming about Aaron, and that's when it gets dangerous.
It's why I'm worried.
So what do you think we should do?
We're two in-betweeners floating in limbo. What can we do?
Take your own advice, maybe, and talk to people? I don't think limbo has to stay limbo. In-between's a kind of relative.
Well said, Miss Mouse.
There you two are! Been looking all over for you. Erwin said I might find you here.
Hey, Dr. Zoe. I was just heading out. Need anything?
Oh, no, that's okay. I'm sure Levi can help me out just fine on his own. Besides, Erwin told me to say Mikasa was up and around. Something about you wanting to talk to her?
Christ, Erwin. Yeah, okay. Maybe he'll shut up if I do. Hey, Levi, make sure you go and get some food at some point, yeah? Something besides old factory gunk stamped into the shape of ravioli. It's making you look sick.
Sure. So?
I was thinking maybe we could walk around the perimeter while we talk?
Yeah. Might feel less like a caged animal.
That's what I was thinking. Think we both don't like sitting still too long. So, judging by your sister's wasn't giving you a black eye when I walked in, I'm guessing you haven't told her.
She's got other shit on her mind. Doesn't need that on top of it all.
We have no way of really gauging what stage you are, but I see what you mean. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess it's probably not the yelling you're trying to avoid.
No shit.
I understand. It's all their worrying that does you in. Don't think a lot of people realize that.
You haven't told anyone, right?
Of course not. Patient privacy. It's not my place to share any health-related concerns unless they're of the hollow variety.
Not even Lily?
Nope. I was the one who ran all of our blood tests. Plucked yours out when I saw what was going on. Figured it wasn't anyone's business except yours. Who you tell about it and when is up to you, not to me.
Thanks. It's just...
What?
Doesn't seem to matter, really.
Your health is hardly irrelevant.
You sure about that? We got a fucking apocalypse over our heads. Nobody's gonna worry about the junkie too fucking stupid to get a clean needle.
You might be right about that. But they are gonna worry about a good friend. Not just Lonnie, but Erwin, the kids. You're a bigger fish in this pond than you might think.
Yeah. Whatever. Thanks, Dr. Phil.
Something tells me you've never seen his show.
Nah. Dad always had the TV on some redneck NASCAR thing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, almost 24/7, if you'd believe it. It was actually hell.
I'm a science nerd born into a Texas football family. I feel your pain.
At least now I understand where you get your enthusiasm.
I know you're not going to want to hear this, but it's probably better you know rather than not.
Shoot.
It's not my place to ask you to tell anyone, and I'm certainly not doing that now. But I have to let you know it is going to get worse. Muscle pains, chills, high fever, rashes, stuff you won't be able to hide from people. Usually we give HIV-positive patients a good 10 years. But right now, we don't have the medical capability to guarantee you anything. Antiretroviral therapy is absolutely vital, but we're in the middle of nowhere, and with, like you said, an apocalypse over our heads.
Yeah. I get it.
It's not easy to hear, I know. But you need to know the reality of what you'll be facing.
Great. Can't even give me a timeline?
I wish I could, but really, I can't. Worst case scenario? The fastest symptoms can process untreated is around 2 years. From the date of infection until, well...
Right.
But sometimes it takes much longer. All depends.
Well, I'll take it 2 years at a time then, huh? Made it 2 months since then. Still leaves me with...
Too little time. I know.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was clean, you know. I was off of it for 3 years. 3 years! I thought I was finally out of the woods. You know how many times I shot up after that?
How many?
3. Almost goddamn poetic, huh? But it is what it fucking is, and I gotta deal with it. So I'll tell people this week.
You don't need to tell me when.
No, I do. So I know I can't run away from this. Got a deadline and someone to hold me accountable now.
Do you want me to come check in with you next week? Or before that? I'm happy to do whatever you... What was that?
Maybe some kind of animal?
Could it be a hollow?
We'd hear groaning if it was. Over there.
What is...
Please, you have to help me.
They're alive.
Hanji, Look at her shoulder. She's been bit. It's too late.
Please help me. Please.
I'm so sorry. But you were bitten, right? By someone infected? We can't let you into our camp. I'm sorry.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do.
No, please. I am as good as dead. I know that. You have to.
We can't let you in here.
Please, save my baby.
What?
Please help me. Please don't let my baby die.
What baby?
Levi. Look at her. She's pregnant.